exactly was supposed to fend them off. When the Emperor built the Great Wall, he buried his enemies underneath it. I will call them to battle once again.
The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
And you're wearing the movie.
And better than a Batman shirt. I mean,
I
if you think about it.
I should actually wear that for press. Have a Mummy t-shirt on.
We're so used to seeing you in smaller independent movies. I mean, you have 3 coming out this year.
Yeah.
What on earth was it about a Mummy movie that would want to draw you aboard?
It was a month before my 40th birthday. I was driving in my car, feeling so grateful, and I said, I am so lucky. I have had everything I've ever wanted. I have this amazing career. I've got to do incredible parts, work with incredible people. The only thing I never got to do, my biggest dream, is to be an action hero. I guess that's never going to happen, because how many action hero roles are there for a woman of 40? And 2 weeks later, Rob Cohen called me and said he wanted me to do The Mummy. And it just blew my mind. It was my biggest dream since I was a kid.
And you said a action movie. This is kind of like, I mean, we're talking swordplay and so forth. I mean, like, you think about it in your head, I want to do this, but when you actually are confronted with, I have to do this now, was it everything that you hoped for?
I think that I read so many romance novels when I was a kid. From 7 years old, I was reading romance novels, and it was always about the, you know, the girl sword fighting, who dresses like a man, sneaks aboard the ship, starts shooting pirates. And so the fantasy in my mind was so big. When I finally got down to learning wushu, sword fighting, working on wires, shooting, my trainers were literally like, have you done this before? Because I think I had fantasized so much, it was very easeful for me. Plus I had great stunt woman, a double, a Corinne Lamo, who makes me look way cooler than I really am.
I wondered that because I'm watching this, and as a guy who sees 3-4 movies a week, you kind of learn who's real and who's doing a stunt scene. And I'm watching, I'm like, that was her, you know, on certain things. And you give kudos to your stunt person. But I saw you actually doing a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, I did do a lot of my own stuff. But also, you have to realize the stunt people trained for years to be able to do all of these things, like jumping out of a moving car onto their knees. Do you know what I mean? Like these things that would be impossible for me to do, but just makes it, you know, that much cooler.
Evelyn has a line in the movie that says, why write about it when you can live it? And I thought that's kind of a double meaning, because as an actor, you just confessed that your desire to do an action film, and yet you're playing and pretending. So does it go even further than that? You're saying, I would love to just go on vacation once and do something adventurous, or? Well,
I do. I've always been a bit of an adventurer. I've spent weeks in Africa on my own, camping, and through India and through the Southwest, and I love to have adventures.
Evelyn has writer's block in this movie, and I was wondering, is there such thing as actor's block? Do you just never not get a scene sometime, or is it?
Sometimes. I remember on the last movie I just did, it was Rebecca Miller's new film, and I was really stuck on the scene, and she's directing me, and I didn't know how to do it, and I was mopping the floor and doing something, and she was trying to give me direction. I didn't understand, and then I heard my first teacher in my brain saying, just sweep the goddamn floor. That's all you need to do. And I went, oh, all I have to do is sweep the floor, and then it worked.
How'd you adjust to China?
I think China's incredible. I was there 10 years ago, and it was going through transition, and I found it really sad. This time, it's so different. There is so much hope and an energy. The people are so kind. I mean, certainly have my opinions about the politics of China, but the people couldn't be more kind.
Love the film. Thank you so much.
Thank you.